So, did you know that a simple address mix-up could literally cost you hundreds of dollars in late fees on your property taxes? Well, welcome to this explainer. Property taxes are absolutely crucial. They're the vital funds that keep our local communities functioning. Everything from our public schools and police departments to our libraries and park districts rely on them. Today, we're going to completely demystify the online payment process for Winnebago County. Now, paying these bills can often feel like this daunting, high-stakes chore, right? But by the end of this, you'll have a super clear, easy-to-follow digital solution that's going to save you time, stress, and potentially a lot of money in hitting fees. But first, we actually have to start with a massive geographical twist. Are you absolutely sure you're paying the right Winnebago? Seriously, there are actually 3 distinct Winnebago counties just in the Midwest. If you confidently send your payment to the wrong state's county, you could trigger huge delinquency fees and even jeopardize your property standing. To make sure you navigate this perfectly, here is our roadmap for today. 1. Which Winnebago are you? 2. Preparation before you pay. 3. Step-by-step online payment. 4. Avoiding costly late penalties. 5. Troubleshooting and top tips. And finally, 6. Your action plan and disclaimer. This is going to safely guide you from identifying your true jurisdiction all the way to successfully clicking that pay button. Okay, Section 1. Which Winnebago are you? Let's identify your jurisdiction. So we have Winnebago County, Illinois, Winnebago County, Wisconsin, and Winnebago County, Iowa. And here's the catch. Each one operates under completely different state tax codes. They have totally independent digital payment portals, unique fees, and separate, super strict timelines. For Illinois, your portal is taxes.winco.gov. In Wisconsin, you're going to use the Ascent Land Records platform at ascent.co.winnebago.wi.us. And over in Iowa, you're looking at a consolidated state portal at iowatreasurers.org. You absolutely must ensure you are on the right website for your specific state. Moving right along to Section 2, Preparation before you pay. Let's gather up your essentials. Before you even think about touching your keyboard, you need to gather a few essential items. Trust me, this prep work is totally key to avoiding those frustrating system timeouts when you're halfway through typing in your info. You're going to need your property tax ID, which is often called a PIN or parcel number. You need to know the exact installment amount due. Make sure to have your bank routing and account numbers handy, and honestly, just keep your physical tax bill right next to you for easy cross-referencing. Gathering all this beforehand guarantees a smooth, fast transaction. All right, Section 3, the step-by-step online payment process. Let's navigate these digital portals. We're going to use Wisconsin's decentralized Ascent Land Records portal as our main example here, just to show you how straightforward this can actually be. Navigating these portals is practically a simple 1-2-3 process. Step 1. Input your search query. You can search by parcel number, street address, or name. But hey, here's a massive pro tip, directly from the Wisconsin System Guidelines. Less is more. Just use a single search field. If you try entering data into multiple fields all at once, it actually causes database query failures. Step 2. Execute your property selection just by clicking on the red parcel ID that pops up. And Step 3. Access the payment gateway, adjust your installment totals if you need to, and confirm your payment method. Now let's look at the massive financial advantage of choosing the right payment method. It's all about those convenience fees. Compare the e-check or ACH option to standard credit cards. In Illinois, paying via e-check is completely free, $0. In Iowa and Wisconsin, it costs a mere 25 cents. Compare that to using a debit or credit card, which typically slaps you with a 2.2 to 2.5% surcharge on your entire tax bill. On a typical property tax bill, choosing that e-check over a credit card is going to save you a considerable amount of money. Let's dive into Section 4, Avoiding Costly Late Penalties. We really need to talk about the true cost of delinquency, 1.5%. Now that number might look tiny, but it is absolutely brutal when it's applied as a monthly interest penalty on delinquent taxes. Across these jurisdictions, this penalty adds up incredibly fast. In Wisconsin, the system is particularly unforgiving. If you missed your second installment deadline in July, that 1.5% monthly penalty doesn't just start in August. No, it's applied retroactively all the way back to February 1st. Over in Illinois, the enforcement is equally strict, just in a slightly different way. They have an official, absolute, all-or-nothing policy. Basically, partial payments are just not accepted. Any underpayment sent by mail will literally be returned right back to the sender. And what does that do? It exposes your entire tax installment to immediate, non-prorated delinquency penalties, plus you'll probably get hit with a $35 return to check fee. And if you ignore it, it gets worse.
The official tax sale mechanism in Illinois is a pretty terrifying reality. If your taxes remain unpaid by the second installment deadline, they're actually published in the local newspaper and eventually auctioned off to tax buyers at an annual tax sale in November. If you don't redeem those taxes, which means paying the buyer back with all that interest, within the strict statutory time limits, a tax deed process can be initiated that ultimately leads to the literal loss of your property. This right here is exactly why we pay online, on time, and in full. All right, deep breath. Section 5, Troubleshooting and Top Tips. Let's navigate split deadlines and automation. You really got to understand the structural differences depending on your state. Wisconsin, for example, uses this complex split collection system. Your first installment in January is paid directly to your local municipality, so like your town or village treasurer. But your second installment in July, that goes to the county treasurer via the Ascend portal. Now, contrast that with Iowa. Iowa offers an incredibly user-friendly consolidated portal. On iowatreasurers.org, you can actually set up automated scheduled payments. The system automatically pulls the exact sum needed to hit your deadlines without you even lifting a finger. It's fantastic.
Let's look at a few more insider pro tips to guarantee you don't hit any snacks. If you're using Wisconsin's Ascent portal and your bill happens to have a 3-digit municipal prefix, drop that prefix entirely when you're searching with the drop-down menu. Otherwise, it's going to throw an error. Now, for Illinois residents, remember this. If you owe historical back taxes from prior years, you cannot pay those online. You have to deal directly with the county clerk. And across the board, in any of these counties, if you do decide to mail a physical check, a private postage meter date will not save you from a late fee. You absolutely must have an official USPS postmark on or before the due date. Section 6. We made it. Your action plan and disclaimer. Here is your highly effective action plan so you can conquer your property tax bill with total confidence today. Step 1, verify your specific Winnebago state portal. Don't end up on the Wisconsin site if you live in Illinois. Step 2, when you finally get to the payment screen, choose that e-check option to completely eliminate or drastically reduce your processing fees. And step 3, schedule your payment well before the deadline so you don't accidentally fall into that 1.5% retroactive interest trap. Just a quick disclaimer before we wrap up. While this explainer gives you a really thorough, reliable roadmap based on current codes, tax laws, and digital interfaces, do shift around over time. Always double-check the latest details directly on your respective county's official website, whether that's taxes.wincoil.gov, Winnebago County WIS.gov, or iowatreasurers.org. So, I want to leave you with this question to think about. What are you going to do with the hundreds of dollars you've saved this year simply by dodging those massive credit card transaction fees and avoiding brutal delinquency penalties? Because honestly, knowledge is power, and in this case, it's keeping money directly in your pocket. Feel free to share your newfound saving strategies and success stories in the comments below. We'd love to read them. Thanks so much for joining this explainer, and happy organizing!